The more I play, the more closer I am to Trailblazer level 65. And that's not good. Alright, we are back with another video. Now, I like to give you progress on my Welt, since now he is E1 thanks to a 10 pull that my brother did, along with a Himiko E1 as well. His Lycone is at level 70 right now. Can I bring it? How far am I to 80? 77. For traces, I think I'll just bring this up to 10 so I can make him dish out as much damage as possible, along with his talent. The ultimate and basic attack are completely whatever in terms of his overall damage, and effect res, he doesn't get hit anyways, at least from what I've seen so far, that he doesn't get crowd control to necessarily need the effect res for now, so I'm better off saving the traces for other means. And as for his relics, he has cleaned up quite a bit. Soon he's going to be doing a good amount of damage, and can't wait to have you guys see him in action in the next episode of Memory of Chaos. But for now, we have one more companion quest in our hands to take care of, and I'm surprised that this hasn't shown up in my journal menu, but apparently Yanqing's he just find out here in the open. I didn't notice that when I was finishing up
you rest. I'll stand
Philo's
guard.
companion quest. So you just talk to this here D-Ting here. Please speak in human. D-Ting ignores your unreasonable request. I'm gonna go find someone who can understand it. Speaking of someone who can understand D-Ting's woofs, you immediately think of March 7th. My girl, she's the one. Okay, let's bring you to March 7th. Alright, and there it begins. And March is just standing right over there. What's up, March?
Everything okay?
March, can you help me translate something?
Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I should be the one getting messages from cute little animals.
And why not me?
I think I'm a better fit, that's all. Never mind. No need to get offended. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say. Take the message he sent you. Woof, 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 woof. Meaning, hello, dear. I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford. You may want to come and have a look for yourself.
You wouldn't happen to be related to D-Ting, are you, March?
Hey, enough with the passive aggression. The simple truth of the matter is that I can understand him. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out. Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
Look at him go, with his small little legs. Huh. Let's pick this up. A jade tracer laying on the ground. Its light green vein flashes out an image of a teenager in the air. Oh, it's Yanqing.
This is Yanqing, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly, so I've planted this jade tracer to record my whereabouts, in case I lose contact. If anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
So it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate.
They sent a child to apprehend a major criminal?
Can't disqualify him just for being a little baby. If he's the General's retainer, there must be more to him than meets the eye. We're not that old ourselves, right? And yet here we are, express passengers on trailblazing expeditions.
I don't think the two of us count as little babies.
Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter. I wonder how he's getting along.
Okay, let's check the operations log. Oh, just him? Hey, you know what? We'll bring Welt out for a test drive. Let's bring out the OG team. Let's bring Natasha, and yeah, March will do. Okay, let's do this.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything. Captain,
Could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air. I wonder if he's even still on the ship.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better. Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait.
Alright, investigation clue number 1. Riding on the slip. The heavens open for good fortune. The sun turns to a lucky spot. Receiving this slip is no small feat. Today you're in for good luck. The final sentence on this common divination slip was crossed out, and something else was scribbled there. If guests arrive from afar, thou shalt rush to their service, fulfill their every wish, and respect them with uttermost care, so to turn good fortune into ill fate. From Yue.
The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she?
Alright, investigation number 2.
If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option.
Alright, clue number 3, maybe? In a silent room in the middle of the fleet, a wolf headmaster broke from his meditation and opened his eyes, facing up his fatal enemy. At the moment, a graceful young lady was standing at the end of the corridor, like a sharp sword unleashing from its sheath. Countless spots of light encircled her, like stars breathing and dancing in the universe. If you look closer, you may find that the light spots are sealed in a translucent jar, like shrines, immured on walls. These cores, Isses, that Wolf Headmaster uttered, say they are what you obtain from the divine relic. Next page, I guess. Guess we're gonna be reading a light novel. The long life master only granted us power, but cultivated the seed of the sacred tree in you. How unfair. I put 30,000 people to death and had the anatomists dissect their live core Esses to build all these Esse shrines so that I can make further studies of them. My studies have proven me right. If the purpose of the heart is to sustain life, then the core S transcends life itself. It is to absorb power from the root. It is an organ that is much more important than the heart. It should be viewed as the engine of the body. Now I am using them to propel this fleet, using their organs to destroy their own alliance. Next page. The wolf-headed man lifted off the gorgeous mantle that covered his chest and revealed a jellyfish-like translucent armor coating his bulging muscles. He inhaled deeply as if he could consume all the air within this narrow space. In seconds, his hunched body expanded muscle by muscle and turned into a huge iron tower of flesh. The cracking bones and warping flesh generated a sharp and painful noise during the deformation and quickly healed. The wolf-head man has long been used to these pains. As he breathed, a weak glimmer of light overflowed from his mouth, nose, eyes, and ears. His core S started to shine brightly. This armor fits well in my blood and flesh. It is like it were an organ attached to my body. However, its prowess is yet to be tested. My opponents have all turned into balls of flesh with just one blow. Maybe the High Cloud Quintet can help me know its true limit. Next page. The lady's eyes were as dark and cold as ice, as if the things happening in front of her were dull and uninteresting. 30,000 soldiers. 30,000 choruses. 30,000 kindles of life. She tried not to get distracted by the cruelty of the miracle before her eyes. The subtle balance between the two sides is hard to maintain. One would take their advantage precisely when they get the chance. The wolf-head man soared forward as a massive gray storm. In the next heartbeat, the lady disappeared. The spot she stood before was only left with a sharp footprint. With a flicker of a sword flash comes a loud sonic boom. The following chapter requires payments to read. Oh, god damn it, I'm broke.
Writing, terrible pacing. Wait, what was I supposed to be doing again? Focus, Yanqing. You can't let novels distract from your duty to the general. Especially not ones as crummy as this.
Basically, that story is trash. Alright. Last investigation report. Whole bunch of doc records. You guys can read that in your own time.
The perimeter is well guarded, but there are no traces of the fugitive passing through. It seems he has no intention of leaving the Luofu for the time being. Starskiffs are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through. But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive would still have to rely on starskiffs to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the starskiff he stole, maybe we can get a lead. Guess it's back to the docks again.
And our first
Looks
enemy...
like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing. Shift the balance.
I guess can't switch characters? Understandable.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Alright, let's see those wall damage go crazy. 13,000? Not bad. Let's investigate this dude's body.
Playing dead? What a childish trick.
You want me to poke at it? Sure. The stiff remains started trembling with a sudden anger out from its hollow eyes. Wow.
Strike with heart!
Alright, let's do this. Damn. When it comes to single target, Walt just pretty much becomes a hunt character.
What's this? This kind of wound is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Duting. Let's follow the scent. Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there! Blade and flight!
Time for some hardship. You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade and flight! Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my thoughts of late. I came to reunite with them and relive old times. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here?
Oh, she's wearing a blindfold.
You can't see? Apologies. I thought...
Bruh, nice job, Yanqing.
My name is Yanqing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get you to the Cloud Knight safely.
Alright, let's escort Miss Jing Liu.
Where exactly are we headed, young man?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
Where does she come from? Let's ask her that.
So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
The Songcheng? There's a ship called the Songcheng? Why haven't I heard of it?
Yeah, let's ask how long has she been away.
Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here.
Well, damn. Alright, let's get going then.
Let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's do this.
Shift the balance. Shift the balance.
Oh, I can't switch characters because this is Yanqing's quest line. Understandable.
You've come at the perfect time, little one. We could use your blood. to irrigate the celestial traces.
Little one! This little one is about to teach you a big lesson.
And just like that, it's over.
Where did these guys come from? Huh, the general was right. There's a threat lurking on the Xianzhou itself.
You are quite the sword master, young man.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay. As a musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time number few indeed.
Thanks, miss.
However, your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack,
Huh?
which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after all. The general told me something similar. He said my swordplay was too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of sword champion.
Sword champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one who reaches the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the Cloud Knights. But that was a long time ago.
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of sword champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and the combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined to win.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts traditions. Who was it that instructed you in swordplay, young man?
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jingyuan of the Luofu.
General.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jingyuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving.
Let's investigate this body again. Yellow Milkovich, the Master Primus, had ordered all disciples to head to one specific delve and guide the mystical roots to grow and thrive. However, we were shocked to learn the disciple Rose Marrow, who was responsible for the Chenshu docks at the Cloudford, had perished under the hand of various outworlders. Before immense duties, one ought to put aside personal vengeance. He shall now take over Rose Marrow's tasks. Remember, do not disappoint the Master Primus, Golden Pothos. Alright, let's finish escorting
The
Jingliu.
Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array.
More puzzles. Alright, I think I understood how that worked, more or less, near the end.
Active Starskiff. There! This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
It's a whole bunch of record logs. You can read all that.
Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Given the present circumstances, the Cloud Knight garrison probably isn't a safe destination. Wouldn't you say?
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the Shackling Prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a child? A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can. The biggest giveaway was your comment about my swordplay. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself. Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back, to never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword. Take me to him, young man. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw your life away.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the Cloud Knights. How about this? Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
And if I win?
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive whatever judgment awaits me there. Don't worry, I'll keep my end of the bargain. But if I win, you have to share Blade's whereabouts with me. Fair enough?
A Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before swords were drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
The two journey together before coming to a
May the
stop.
best swordmaster win. This place is brimming with Mara, the perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Jing Yuan trained you all right.
Alright, let's do this. Fight every single one of them.
Show me what you got.
Time for some hardship. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade and flight! Where did she go?
Damn, she really went away already? Oh, there she is.
I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young man.
Alright, we must keep going. It's a race against the clock. Oh.
But how is that possible?
What kept you this time? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skip. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Yeah, this bet was rigged from the start.
A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up.
At least thank you for being
I'll
good
let
sportsmanship.
You make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting?
So Jingliu. Well, let's see what she can do.
Blade in
Hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours? My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back.
Enough! Strike with heart! Swords descend! Blade and flight!
Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move, and the field has no opponent. Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter and invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you. I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times over. What say you to that, young man?
I refuse, with 3 exclamation marks.
You have courage.
I deflected it?
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man.
Well, damn. That was a neat little cutscene.
That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day, and in days to come.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
I guess we stopped record checking.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log?
Who doesn't like a good cliffhanger?
That Jing Liu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Luofu. Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
Yeah. Jing Yuan, I'm here with proof. Jing Yuan's apparition turned to you. You are not sure whether this is some kind of automatic audio-visual answering technique or a real-time remote materialization from himself. You found something left behind by Yanqing. Here, take this. Jing Yuan's hologram waves. The Jade Tracer emits a beam of light as the illusory figure flickers.
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yanqing. I can't thank you enough.
So, who is Jing Liu?
You already accessed the recordings?
She accidentally pressed a button.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long time ago.
Jing Yuan is silent for a while.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately.
So is Yanqing safe, or...?
He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights and their duty. I do have confidence in him, though.
So about Blade.
Forgive me, but I cannot disclose this information.
Alright, I have no other questions then.
Thank you again for your help, friends from the Express. The situation remains unpredictable, so take care. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
And that's the end of that storyline. Now Yanqing can visit us now. Well, I guess that's the last companion quest before the next patch. 1.2 is almost around the corner. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hey, people who randomly showed up in Sky's channel, leave a comment! Make a community! Seriously, this dude deserves it.
No, I don't.
Can you shut the fuck up and take the advertisement?